like before going into formulation, we have like what are the various type of formulations you have studied in your pharmaceutics. Summarize. What are the various types of formulations? Solid dosage forms, liquid dosage forms. Yes. In case of solid dosage forms, you will be preparing some granules, isn't it? Powders, granules, tablets. So this solid dosage forms, we have some instruments for that. The evaluation of tablets. So the formulations, we have different types of formulations. Number one is solid dosage forms, number two is liquid, semi-solids, and now we are going for novel drug delivery system. That means certain drugs like central nervous system drugs, where there is a penetration problem, even that novel drug, that is the formulation scientist can mask all the differences. So there is a great thing, like it's a great future for the pharmaceutics people who are interested in the formulation development, especially when you are understanding about the problem. That is, the problem is, for example, in case of semi-solids, what are the semi-solids? Can you tell me some? Gels, very good. Ointments, paste, isn't it? So in case of ointments, if it is for ophthalmic, what will be the ophthalmic things? What will be the pros and cons of ophthalmic? We are using ophthalmic eye ointments. Have you seen some of the applicators type? Applicators, fluorochemical capsules, which is marketed for low price, 2 rupees. So the applicators we will use, no? That ointments, what will be the pros and what will be the cons? What are the advantages, what will be the disadvantages? Like by irritation, then causes irritation, cleans the eye. So the cons is, when you apply any ointment with tears, what will happen to the ointment? We are putting some milligram level. Okay. That formulation has to act at that, isn't it? So with the tears, what will happen to the formulation? It may come out with the tears, isn't it? So that the formulation challenges are there, which gives a new formulation development. So ocuserts. So they have developed some ocuserts. So when you keep an ocusert, like sustained release, what all the drug release, it will be very much effectively, and it will be more compatible with the pH of the eye fluid, all these things. So in case of evaluation of tablets, evaluation of tablets, evaluation of liquids, quality control of tablets, quality assurance of tablets, and formulation, because you have a wider job opportunity. When you are choosing you can tell proudly, like when you go for a formulation development scientist, when you understand what are the pros and cons of the project, and then if you are developing, you are having a very good future. So we are having, like as we asked, what are the types of formulations and developmental stages means. Each formulation has its own specificity. Some of the you can see a magical thing when you have very what sublingual type. For example, a patient is suffering with chest pain. Immediately you are having an angina. You are giving a sublingual tablet, isosorbic. So when you keep under the tongue, the release will be within fraction of like few seconds. The life will be saved. So there are various type of drugs, formulations, which we can call as magical drugs, magical remedies. So in case of we can be very proud as a pharmacist when we come out with the magical remedies and all. And as formulation develops in the industry, as a first year student or by stepping inside the pharmacy, you must be aware of the updated research. That is, what are the things, challenges going on. So for that, what you need to do is, you should have a habit of reading a newspaper type, like you have to go to the journals, literatures. So you should not wait till 7th semester. You should not go till 6th semester, 7th semester. So from the first semester, you should know that what is my goal. So like maybe you will get an accidental discovery also. So your aim, you are having a keeping a goal, your time set is there, and all these things, if it is blessed with all the practical opportunities, will be shining. So once you enter, the maximum research upgrades, whatever updates, you should ask questions to yourself, self-questioning. So when you read an article, you are having a doubt, you are having a cross-reference, then the formulation is developed. So see, with a small thing we can bring out some changes. So this is the bulk density apparatus. Okay, what may be the use means you can measure the density. You are going to measure the density. This is like a small apparatus. When you go for a Ayurvedic formulation tablets type, you can see the disintegration of the tablet, and that disintegration will give you an effective way in your formulation. That is whether the bioavailability is reached. This small technique, this small apparatus will give a lot of benefits. So you have surplus time in research, and also you have like your time, you are having practical time, isn't it? You are in a weekend you can have habit of reading one particular formulation. For example, you are concentrating different formulations, ocuserts, it's a new thing you are concentrating, and you are having nano gels, nano formulations, micro encapsulation. The gastric problems and micro encapsulated tablets are giving a very good release, and sustained release tablets. It's doing wonders. The patient is, you are understanding, no? The patient need not take the tablets very often, morning, afternoon, night. One tablet if he is taking, the sustained release layer will be released. So one by one the layer will be released, and you have an astonishing effect in 24 hours. So our beautiful charges are in formulation development. We can concentrate more in formulation development, where we can go through all the physicochemical properties as well as the challenges, and when you put as a together, you are having, for example, you are efficient in preparing that, you are efficient in literature, you are efficient in interpretation, you are efficient in calculation. These four integrated areas you are working, you may come out with a beautiful formulation. That formulation can mask some of the adverse effects, some of the toxicity. This way we can make the society, like whatever human healthcare we are giving, that we can realize, and as our pharmacist told us, move towards the human healthcare. So we can concentrate right from the first step. So it's not too late also. We can start learning formulation, one formulation you are taking, what is the newly available formulation, just go through. Are you getting me? So you can go through various types of formulations, and then you can make a chart, just like hobby type you can do, models you can do. So you can do wonderful things. So we are not going to work in all the projects, but once you go around the bush, you may get the target. That you can work out for your summer projects. Okay, I hope these formulations and all this novel drug delivery system and all you will be studying. It's a beautiful. You will be studying what the drug is to the body and what the body is